A highway wanders through the desert. A tumbleweed drifts past a dusty dive bar. A coyote shrieks out to no one in particular. Someone's bleeding out in a bathroom stall. The stars tonight are bright, but not nearly bright enough. This place does not exist, and yet, here you are. Welcome to San Arroyo, kindred. We here at Dubious Creatures present to you the vampire with no name. Ash, Jeremy.
Yeah?
For the second time tonight, you are treated to the wonderful experience of having disorienting explosive detonate mere inches from your faces.
I hate it here.
Good news is my dice pulls can't get any lower. I'm going to bite the guy again.
Problem is, you don't know where the guy is. At the moment, your whole world is just a blinding flash of light. Both wheel around, trying to get your bearings. You hear the sound of a gurgle, and the sound of the slide being racked on a gun, and you get a brief impression, Ash, of the guy that you very nearly, put the jaw off of. He's not dead. He's hurt very badly, but he's not dead, and he's just stubborn enough to take it out on you.
Fucking hell. Can't you just fucking die like a normal asshole?
He opens fire.
Before he does that, may I pop toughness?
Give me wits plus survival.
Yeah, okay. 2 successes.
Alright, that's enough to activate it.
Okay.
So go ahead and give me the rouse check. However, I am going to need dex or stamina plus athletics, though you are caught flat-footed without cover, so you are down 2 dice.
Okay, we're gonna rouse this. We're gonna rouse this too.
What's your current hunger at?
It is now 4.
Well, this seems familiar.
I hate it here. 5 successes.
Good news and bad news. Good news is that with your toughness, you only take a single point of superficial damage. The bad news is that he still hits you. It would be impossible for him not to at this range.
Oh, yeah.
But normally, when you unload several dozen shells from an automatic weapon into someone's chest, they don't wince a bit, stumble back a step, and then fix you with an utterly murderous expression.
I'm gonna eat this bitch.
Please roll to eat this bitch.
2 successes. I am going to pop willpower for this one. 2 successes still.
2 successes. Okay, well, he's taken quite a bit of aggravated damage from mortals, so his physical pools are not what they once were.
Great.
All the same, though, he got exactly 2 successes, but the tie always goes to the active participant.
Excellent. Yeah, I'm gonna bite him. I don't care how bad he tastes.
So, Jeremy, as you finally get your vision back, you look around, you see, in a similar situation to you were in a moment ago, Ash is wrestling this biker to the ground. He's sinking his fangs into his throat. You don't quite see, but you hear the voice of Gabe calling out, "They're back there! They're back there in the fucking corridor!"
Is he in the, so is that coming from deeper in or from, out the other way?
From deeper in. Unfortunately, the smoke cloud makes it very difficult to judge distance.
Actually, Jeremy's just gonna cloak his shadows where he's standing. Because nobody can see me clearly, so fuck it.
Yeah, that does seem like a wise decision. Raleigh.
Yes.
Give me one more strength plus brawl roll, please.
Aye, and these guys are really getting on my nerves, so we're gonna rouse again. That's fine. We're back up to hunger 3. 7 successes with a messy critical. It's Time to see how much of a monster I can be.
Ouch. Describe how you take these two down, and please, spare no detail.
I think one of them, I deliver a incredibly solid kick to his chest, and I'm sending him over the railing. And then the other one, I twist his arm, and it snaps, and I don't even blink.
He cries out, and you just keep levering it until you can see the bone. And then pull him, go full-on judo throw, angling it just so he falls directly on his head, which snaps. An ugly crack against the floor, and becomes just a pile of meat. And for a moment, you pause. He's dead. You just killed someone.
Fuck. No time to deal with it right now. Time for it later. I have to just figure. I have to check on everyone else. I have to find everyone else to make sure they're okay. And then we can freak out later.
Speaking of freaking out later, Aster.
Mm-hmm.
Smoke is clearing a bit. You can see some stuff that's going on. You can see, well, you don't know him as Gabe, but is this just the drugs, or is that the bartender guy? The bleeding wound in his throat and one arm dangling by his side, tearing off in one direction as you see two more of these biker guys head in the direction of where you can now see Ash struggling with a third, pinning him to the ground, trying to bite him. Either he doesn't realize or doesn't care that he's got two people about to lay out another burst of fire directly into him, but then, as if the situation couldn't get strange enough, you see, there's someone approaching where Ash is currently fighting from the opposite side. A tall, impeccably styled woman in a expertly tailored pantsuit, a long coat drifting off the shoulders, clacking down towards Ash in heels, with an expression that could best be described as mildly peeved. Ash, as you just barely manage to get your first mouthful of biker, you hear a voice say, "Wait."
Ash freezes.
You look up, you see Mary, but she's not looking at you, she's looking past you. And you look in that direction and you see the two assailants who look just as confused as you do. One of them even says, The fuck? Wait for what, bitch? I said, wait. Wait for... Shot rings out. You hear another sound. It sounds like a gunshot. It isn't. It's what happens when a human head is wrenched to the side so violently that the spine snaps out of the neck. Two figures, who were not standing there before, are standing there now over two corpses. For that. Wait for that. Ash?
Ash licks their lips, looking up and... Mary?
Ash, go ahead and give me a resolve plus stamina check to try and keep down what you just drank.
Okay. 2 successes.
You vomit blood all over your sire's shoes.
Oh no.
You can't help it. Whatever was in this guy does not agree with your palate. Aster, you see all this happen, and so do you, Jeremy, hidden though you are. You see two figures just appear out of thin air. One of them, younger, almost baby-faced, very casually dressed in jeans and a band print t-shirt, his otherwise rather casual facade, somewhat interrupted by the large shoulder holster from which he's withdrawn a frankly comically large pistol and shot one of the bikers through the back of the head. The other one is... You're having a hard time looking at him because his face is just... It's not deformed per se, but it's scarred. Layers and layers of scar tissue carving through a hairless, gray-fleshed face. The moment these two figures appear, you hear Hygeia whisper in your ear, "Langford and Kilpatrick. Bad fucking news. We need to get out of here, now."
Lead the way.
I think there's a service entrance nearby. Freddy uses them all the time. Just stay low.
You got it.
Give me a Dex plus stealth roll.
Nope, 2 successes is what I got.
Alright, we'll get back to that. Ash, these two figures, who you have never seen before, close ranks. The grotesquely scarred one sighs out of shredded lips. You can actually see his fangs through a hole in his top lip. "This is a shambles. Deal with your spawn. I need to sew up the rest of this mess before it makes the news." And with that announcement, he just disappears again, right in front of your eyes.
It's really fucking annoying. Ash is going to slowly pull themselves up to their feet, instinctively looking around for Jeremy and like repeating those, "This is so fucking annoying. Oh, God." Ash then remembers that Mary is right next to them and exhales, says, "I'm sorry, it's been a night."
I take it negotiations with the Grimms broke down.
Yes, a number of things went down wrong, out of control.
She sighs very heavily, looks past you. "Mr. Kilpatrick, if you would be so kind as to retrieve one of these bikers alive for me. It's not that I don't trust that Sheriff Langford won't tie up loose ends, but I'd like to give us some plausible deniability." This guy, Mr. Kilpatrick, just kind of looks around at the chaos. "Yeah, I'll see what I can do." Looks at you. Ash gives you a bit of a non-committal shrug. And then he doesn't vanish, but he does move very quickly.
Ash exhales again. Says, "Well, I take it that is some of our esteemed law enforcement."
Langford is a recent promotion.
"Oh, I've met the person who had the job last already."
Yes, we'll get to that. You're a mess.
Yes, that's it's been, the past 3 nights have been eventful.
Let's find some place to clean you up.
Ash nods and follows Mary, like looking from side to side to see if there's any trace of Jeremy, and just shrugging, and it's like giving up.
Jeremy, can you give me a resolve plus obfuscate roll?
That's 6 successes.
Yes, you remain hidden. Aster,
Yeah?
I can't say the same for you, unfortunately.
Stealth isn't my jam.
No, as you and Hygeia are making your way to one of those service entrances when suddenly, almost in a Roadrunner-esque fashion, somebody is standing directly in front of you.
Hate that. Who is it? Do I know this person?
You do not know him, but he doesn't seem immediately dangerous, apart from, again, the very large gun in the shoulder holster. Hey.
Hi.
How you kids doing?
Hiding. Leaving. Great. We're doing great.
His eyes slide over to you and to Hygeia, who suddenly has this very mortified expression on her face. You can see her go pale. The newcomer squints and says, "Oh, you're one of Tabula's, aren't you? Who wants to know, Cape?" Ah, that's original. Okay, turn around, please. We need to unfuck this situation, and you two are going to help.
Oh, how?
I'll explain on the way. Please don't make me shoot you. Enough people getting shot for one night, I think.
Aster doesn't put up a fight. Okay.
Hygeia... Aster, go ahead and give me a wits plus awareness or wits plus investigation.
2 successes. Not my night.
Yeah, well, it's enough to see. Hygeia, before this guy threatened to shoot you, her hand was reaching towards something in the back pocket of her jeans. It looks almost like one of those insulin pens. You're not really sure how that's supposed to help in this situation, but the ampule that's visible through the plastic casing is not full of the usual clear fluid. It's full of something crimson.
Mm-hmm.
She
Sneaking
looks...
suspicion.
And she looks at you and just says out loud, Aster, listen to me. If we go with them, there is no guarantee that we come out. They hate us.
Oh, this is
Her
hate situations like this.
Her eyes flick down. Just get behind me, okay?
Leap of faith. I'm gonna trust her.
Nick, although you don't know him as Nick, says, way to make me feel like the bad guy. Aster,
Yes.
you gotta trust me, okay?
That's. Mm-hmm.
Grab it now. Several things happen at once. She makes some kind of motion with her hand. You're not really sure what. It's almost like she's trying to swat a fly, but something else happens. There's some kind of shimmer in the air, and the gun flies out of Nick's hands, much to his own surprise.
Much to my surprise, what just happened?
You don't know, but it gives you just enough time to grab that ampule and, well, what else do you do with an ampule?
Is it? My brain's not working very well right now. Break it? Do the thing?
Well, it is an injector.
Use it. She at least knows how to do that.
You stab it into your flesh, hitting down on the plunger. The contents of whatever was in that insulin pen flood into your veins. For a moment, you feel every single vein and artery in your body stand up at once. Something floods into you. It's not a bad sensation, but it is a strange one. Could you go ahead and give me a rouse check?
Hunger unchanged.
You breathe in, breathe out, and suddenly you're exhaling smoke, mist, a vaguely crimson color fog is spilling out of you, out of your lungs, out of your pores, out of you, and expanding like a fog bank. But you can see fine.
Oh my god. What the fuck? Oh my god.
Hey, calm. It's alchemy. Just chill. We gotta go.
Hey. Where are we going?
Away from fucking here.
I'm following.
You hear Nick. You hear him swearing, yelling, you're not sure, but he sounds curiously muffled. You can see his silhouette in the fog, but he seemingly can't see you, even though a moment ago he was maybe a foot away from you. Ambella and Crowe.
Up.
Yeah.
Seemingly don't have any more pursuers. You make it to the parking lot. Darren's already in the driver's seat. Keys are already in the ignition. And Quill, reliable as ever, melts back out of the darkness, although he looks a little worse for wear too. There's fresh blood staining the backs of his knuckles and part of his face, although that really just makes him, well, even more gothic looking, to be fair.
I think Ambella is going to look to Jesse and also look around the parking lot. Do we see the bikes at this point?
Give me wits plus awareness.
Okay, that's 2 successes.
Well, it's not that hard. It's a wide, flat expanse. You see them, kind of parked right out dead center in a sort of slightly semicircular formation.
Okay, and is there, is it only bikes, or are there bikers waiting there as well?
It appears to be just bikes. The whole crew. Well, let's just say I don't think they quite got what they bargained for in this whole ordeal.
Fair. Ambella is going to look to Jesse and say, she's got 2 minutes.
I got it. He heads back in. Will looks in his direction, says, "This is certainly eventful. What are we doing with her?" Gestures at Crowe.
She's got the book, or at least knows where to get it, right?
That is correct. And I'm not gonna lie, having a moment to talk not around everybody else is helpful.
Well, then I suggest we depart.
One thing before we go, I'm going to whistle for Poe to see if he's around.
He's never far, especially when you're outdoors.
Yeah. And when he flies up, she's going to take the keys to the car, her car, out of her jacket and say, "Here, take these back in there, give them to any one of the people you've seen me with so that they can get out of here later, okay? Thanks, bud."
He caws in affirmation, takes the keys at his beak, flutters off. Will just looks at the entire exchange. Well, way to make a lick jealous.
I'll give you directions back to my place. Get you the book.
Yes, as charming as this has all been, we should go.
90 more seconds.
As you say. Forgive me if I don't stick around and wait for the constabulary. Once again, he performs his vanishing act.
I'm going to make this pretty clear. I am no friend of the tower, but my allegiance is to me and my sire. That's it.
Suppose I can understand that. But, what if you and your sire had a place in the world of chaos?
We already do.
An honored one?
What are you offering?
Oh, all that the ministry has to offer. Worship, community, a little bit of fun.
I'll talk it over with him.
Excellent. Deal is a deal, even without a blood bond. So long as you don't try to fuck me over on the way. You didn't have anything to do with this, right? And she points at the bikers.
Hell no. Listen, this whole situation is just because I was at that rave on New Year's. Nothing to do with the rest of them. I basically just got tied up in this, and my boyfriend wants me to basically hang around and keep an eye on them, see what we can figure out about what the tower's doing in San Rayo. It's the only reason I'm even here.
And what business does your boyfriend, Sire, have with the tower? Why so curious? Why this place? It's bumfuck nowhere. Unless you're kindred, I guess.
I don't know why he's here. I guess he's been here for a while, but I came here to just get the fuck out of San Diego.
Well, you sure did that.
Even still, it's an improvement.
I'll trust you on that one.
There's a sound like breaking glass. Your heads both snap back to the parking lot entranceway that you originally came through, that Jesse just dashed through. You realize the sound is him coming back out through the doors, having been tossed with some force, and leaving a trail of debris in his wake, as you see, stepping through the now shattered aperture, Sheriff Langford.
Shit. Nope. We go.
Let's
Ambella Castillo.
Yeah, let's fucking go.
You are in violation of the traditions.
Darren, fucking drive.
Darren fucking drives. Let's see how good he is at driving. Surprisingly good. You watch as Sheriff is strong, but he's not fast. He manages to get to the car before Darren floors it, and you hear the sound of his claws raking into the back of the car and the tearing as the car races free, but the back fender is physically torn off. Meanwhile, back inside the mall, Raleigh,
Yes.
you're still a little shell-shocked.
Yeah, I'd say that describes what I'm feeling pretty well.
Now, technically, mechanically, what you did doesn't violate any of your convictions, chronological tenets. But you still took a life.
Yeah.
So what's going through Raleigh's head right now in this moment of just cognitive dissonance?
I have put my back to something solid, and I've kind of moved to sit. I have my head in my hands, and I can't even... Sure, these people were attacking us, but I didn't have to go that far. I didn't. I could have just knocked them out. I didn't have to kill them. My hands are shaking, and I'm clenching them to try to get them to stop shaking, and feeling like this is feeling exactly how I did when I would crash out after a bender. I am shaking and looking back at everything I did with horror and wishing I could take it all back.
Raleigh? A familiar voice snaps you out of it. You see Nick.
Nick?
He looks at you, looks at the body.
I didn't mean to go that far.
Yeah, it's It's okay, kid. I get it.
What do I do now?
About this or in general?
A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B.
Yeah, okay. Listen, I still got shit to do, so I'm gonna give you a minute, but after that minute's up, game face needs to be on.
Yeah. Of course. Even though I don't need to, I take a deep breath and try and steady myself. Try to put it away. All of these feelings, put them in a little box, and I will deal with them later.
Maybe it'll hurt slightly less for the time being.
I'm probably gonna have a breakdown later.
Eventually, the chaos dies down. Although, for you, Ash, it feels more like your mom just called you out on the playground for being too rough with the other kids. She pretty much just drags you into one of the, well, not open, clothing stores. But the gunfire shattered enough windows that might as well be open. Selects something your size off of one of the discount racks, tosses it to you.
I think it's gotta be a Stryber University shirt, which they are going to hate putting on.
Go Pronghorns.
Go Bears.
She just points towards the changing rooms at the back and says, "Clean yourself up."
Yes, Mary. Ash is maybe the most cowed that they've been in the past couple days. Heads into the changing room, looking at themselves in the mirror. The vest is ruined, tattered to shreds. They pull it off and the shirt, replacing it with the discount t-shirt. It's a little big, so they do the thing of tying off a knot at it a little bit. Shows off just a little bit of midriff because they need to at least put some stamp of identity on this before walking out and brushing back their hair and facing the music.
Before all this, the worst you ever got into it was a couple of busted lips and black eyes. Now, you're pretty sure you've killed 3 people in as many days.
Yeah.
And maybe part of you's a little horrified, but part of you also isn't.
Ash internally rationalized it away. That the biker at the rave, that was just that just happened to be that was heat of the moment. The one that and it was it was out of a window, and that was an accident. The biker was the one they drained. Was the beast got control there, but it was a fight. And this one, well, there was a fight too. And they at least are rationalizing it for themselves as they come out and figure out what they're even going to tell Mary about the last few days.
Jeremy, have you moved?
No.
Just staying perfectly still.
Paranoid, scared that someone's going to see him.
A justifiable fear. Worst part is you look over in the direction of the now thoroughly ruined play place, and you can see... No, you really don't want to look.
Yeah, no. No, I don't.
They were sitting ducks. Aster.
Mm-hmm.
You're in some kind of industrial corridor. You want to guess maybe some sort of maintenance tunnel, probably used by mall staff. to plumb about in the guts of the facility, all the various machinery, AC units, light fixtures that keep the whole place running, with a thoroughly harried looking, but still weirdly excited Hygeia not far behind you. Oh, wow. Okay, just let me...
Well, that was a clusterfuck.
Oh, yeah,
What the shit?
My thoughts exactly, sister. Just... Okay.
Did your coterie just bail out on you like that all the time when things get bad?
No, they... Look, between bikers and what I'm pretty sure was the sheriff and his actual posse, let's just say we don't think we're that dangerous. They'll be fine. I just need to... I don't actually need to breathe, but sometimes I think my body forgets.
No, I understand that. As a still nightly yoga practicer, I get it.
Yeah, that's... But look, you did... I know it doesn't feel like it, but you did the right thing.
You're right, it doesn't feel like it. My friends are back there. The people who have fucking cared for me.
Your
who have
friends
taken
are
me in.
full bloods.
Yeah. And they've still treated me decently.
I know, but... Listen. She actually puts her hand on her shoulders. We're not like them. I don't mean that in, like, a metaphorical way. I mean that quite literally. We are...
Trash, I know.
Abortions, runoff. I've heard all the slurs at this point.
I heard them in my first night.
But the thing is, the real reason why it would never work out in the long run is because they're fucking scared of us. What you did back there, that's just a little taste of what we can do on the regular if we got the time and preparation. They can't do that. None of them can.
I mean, it does seem like they're bound within their own bloodline. Clan, I think was the word.
Yeah, and it... Look, I don't know your friends, but maybe they're not assholes. Maybe there's still enough person left in them, but the people that they're inevitably going to answer to, they're not going to treat you well, okay? Trust me.
I've already experienced that. I actually get it quite
Okay,
intimately.
cool. I realize I get 1,000,001 questions, and I would love to answer them. Let's just get the fuck out of here first.
Okay, where are we going? How are we getting there?
Well, I'm gonna get somewhere where I can get cell reception, and then I'm gonna call a friend, and hopefully we can get somewhere to hunker down. And maybe, just maybe, have the opportunity for the bats and the bees conversation. Yeah, I know. It's how I cope, all right?
No, I love it. And also, really, don't tell my sister that you know me.
I feel like that
Also,
would
why
be...
the fuck was she here? Hold on. I need to know. I have so many questions, and now, like, Aster is like, I actually have questions. Like, why was she here? Did she rat me out to the cops? Like, what the fuck?
I thought she was working for Tabula.
I don't know what that is.
He's...
You're talking about my sister? Like, Rachel?
I feel like we're both missing information. Look, like I said, why don't we get out of the way of the murderous Nosferatu and his death squad, and then we'll talk.
Okay.
Cool. I think it's this way.
Casually follows.
Raleigh. Ash. Eventually you're assembled in the remnants of the play place. The scarred creature turns as well, and he's dragging a body behind him. Takes you a moment to realize it's Jesse. He looks unconscious? You're not really sure. He looks like a truck hit him. I realize I requested... Mary speaks up. A survivor, but what exactly am I supposed to do with some itinerant caitiff? There aren't any survivors. Anything living is either meat, long fled. Well, that's just excellent. I am taking this one into custody. He will be questioned. The creature doesn't elaborate, just starts dragging Jesse's body in a different direction. Lovely speaking to you as always, Sheriff. Mary calls after him. Well, this is a fucking mess.
I'm just gonna nod. I'm not gonna say anything.
Where's... She looks around. Please tell me we did not also lose the Malkavian.
No, I saw him a few moments before you found me. I am going to assume that if we don't find his body, he is hiding somewhere, and he spooks pretty easily.
Yeah, just a little shy.
Good instincts, but tends to hide a bit.
She calls out a little loudly. Mr. Reed, if you are still in the vicinity, I understand that the last few minutes have been harrowing, but I promise no one here means you any harm. She waits for a moment. Do you believe her, Jeremy?
Okay. I don't know. Does she seem like she's being truthful?
Give me a wits plus insight check.
Okay, sure. Fate has said no.
The dice
say
want
no.
what the dice want.
All right, no, fuck it.
Okay. I can't tell you from the result of that insight check. She is being sincere. In the sense that she's being matter of fact. At this exact moment in time, this exact circumstance, in this exact space, no one here wants to do you any harm. However, there's a messy critical. So we're in an interesting scenario here where you are already under your clan's bane. You can't really get more into the weeds. So instead, I will leave it up to you how Jeremy reacts.
When I think he will kind of stick his head out, and his eyes aren't quite focused on anyone when he does, but he'll say, "In the exact moment, maybe."
Touché. Nevertheless, I have some information you are probably going to want to be in earshot for.
He's still there. He hasn't left, so he just kind of stands there. Kind of eyes a little unfocused.
He looks back at the two of you. It's like, is he lucid?
Ash gives a little like that like hand waggling motion of we can relate the information if necessary or repeat it. It's
I suppose that we'll have to do. Mr. Kilpatrick, if you would be so kind as to do one more sweep of the area. It's not that I don't trust our sheriff. I would just prefer that the evening's festivities come to a close. Yeah, 10-4. Sorry, kid. He starts to walk off, leaving three of you for a moment just with Mary. Well, I have some good news for you. The police aren't on their way.
It's good.
I wish I could claim credit for that, mind you, but the fact of the matter is, a Mr. Frederick Worth has, let's just say, a considerable pull when it comes to the local security apparatus, and this is hardly the most looks around. Well, I'm sure there have been more violent incidents, but I'm struggling to come up with others at the moment. Nevertheless, for the moment, we are secure, and this will be dealt with, although the ramifications of your little meeting might be more far-reaching.
I got the feeling that we have stumbled into something larger than just a white hunt.
Yeah.
Anselm has done you a complete disservice. If he took his duties as your shadow seriously, then he wouldn't have sent you out like babes in the woods. I would not take it personally. He is old and jaded and personally compromised by this whole affair. However, the bikers, what exactly incentivized this sort of retaliation?
Ash isn't even going to try to lie. The meeting at the rave, things went south. There was a fight. There was a Ash looks down. Ash literally looks down at the ground and says, "We fell out of a window."
I see. She looks around at a couple other bodies that have very obviously been thrown off of high precipices.
Those weren't mine.
Raleigh looks away.
All the same, your luck seems to be catching. We haven't been formally introduced. Miss Asher, Mr. Reed, Mary Gillen of Clan Ventru, child of the eminent Primogen Cleopatra Drummond.
Pleasure to meet you.
Yes, I'm sure. It is fortunate that Nick was able to track you. Otherwise, we might not have arrived in such a timely fashion.
To which we're grateful for the rescue.
Let's see here. The bikers can be explained. The college students, less so. Problem for another evening. What has Anselm told you, exactly?
About Masav?
About your situation.
Need to find Masav, deal with him before a certain time, or else, we're all forfeit.
Right, so that was a blatant lie.
Oh, lovely.
I'm sorry.
Like I said, he is personally compromised. Well, I can't speak to his motivation. I suspect he felt that a group of roving fledglings mucking about would cause just enough pandemonium to distract the tower from his, I don't know what to call it, his ill-fated rescue attempt of his former friend.
Rescue attempt?
Masav.
But
He is old and he is not in favor, you could say.
so we're just running interference for him?
You've been manipulated by a kindred older and far more cannier in the ways of the internal struggle. Congratulations. At least you survived to realize you've been duped.
Are we actually under the threat of death number dose?
If you want my legal opinion, the three of you are legitimate embraces. Well, with some extenuated circumstances in the case of Miss Asher. You're not necessarily under threat, but at the same time, your closeness to this particular debacle has soured the mood.
We're on thin ice.
Indeed.
And not to put too fine a point on it, but for Aster, my ex-sister-in-law. She is one of us 5.
Your sister-in-law is kindred.
Yes. And she is thin-blooded.
That's unfortunate.
Indeed. And I recognize that this is not exactly the best circumstances to... Ash looks down at the ground again. And I wanted to see if there was any way I could try to arrange or bargain for her safety.
You picked a fine time to start negotiating.
This hasn't been a very good week, and I legitimately think this might be the best. This might be the best time in the past 72 hours that it's been.
Technically, you are under my accounting still, therefore what you do reflects directly on me.
Are your people the people who've been following us?
A lot of people have been following you.
But like humans, not us, and not fools like Masav's was. Keep showing up, and they keep steering people into our path.
Could you describe any of these individuals?
He's going to describe the lady at the bar and then the bartender.
She very patiently waits for you to finish your account. I cannot say I am familiar, however, given the presence of a white.
One of them was at the rave before it went bad.
Yeah. I interacted with her and the other one a little bit.
And the guy is the one who steered the bikers here.
Yeah, I don't think it works for Kindred. They reported our encounter with Masav to the police from the other night, and fingered me specifically.
Well, I cannot say I recognize either of the individuals you describe, however. As I previously mentioned, given that there has been a white rampaging through the city for some time, it would not surprise me if the masquerade has been stretched to the point where groups of hunters, I suppose you might call them, have begun to form. Humans. There's a reason why we keep ourselves secret. When we are too, this about proceedings, she gestures around, they tend to grab their torches and pitchforks. When I cannot speak to these individuals' motivations either, but I can hazard a guess that they suspect that you are not what you visually appear to be, which is a problem. Now, as to the aftermath of this situation, it won't be terribly difficult to spin this, given recent events down to the Mexican border, likely some form of cartel-related violence, the unfortunate civilians. Some children snuck away to engage in recreational drugs, got caught in the crossfire of a violent turf war between two factions of organized crime, public uproar, police scrutiny, a few tear-jerking segments on public TV. That's manageable. But that's only the surface level. Did you mention the white to the Anarchs?
I wasn't here.
Raleigh doesn't remember because Raleigh was very high at the time.
Ash bites their bottom lip and, after a moment says, yes.
Her expression doesn't change, but you have this very uncomfortable feeling that she's not mad, she's just disappointed.
They were under the belief that with Masav gone, we came here for Masav's cult. And they were
His
talking...
pistol.
Yes. God, I really need something to take the edge off, but fuck. We were on a wild goose chase to go find some items that belong to Masav so that we could, do some magic to try to weaken his defenses.
Some magic?
We went out to the airfield and met with Rafe Patton.
You met the Regent. I see.
Yes.
And the Regent did not deign to inform the rest of the court. That is interesting.
I would...
More concerned about the white and its danger than he was with anything else.
He has his priorities straight and nothing else, but his clan... they are consummate meddlers.
I wouldn't put it past it that maybe there was some sort of thing going on between Anselm and him. I know it's supposition, but Ash shrugs and says, anyways, the Anarchs thought that they were going to use the gun for some sort of summoning.
Ambella Castillo?
Yes.
She is a known quantity. She is troublesome, to say the least.
Yeah, it was really giving Mean Girls mixed with the Craft, and that was a wild toss-up. And talking about an ancient city that's got swallowed up into hell.
Well, her clan also has a certain reputation. Regardless of whatever Miss Castillo's ramblings may or may not have been, there's no point in theory crafting at this stage. I'll be blunt with all of you. The only way out at this point is through. You need to do something that proves the rest of the Camarilla that you are worthy of existence. Otherwise, there's no amount of accounting that will spare you and those that you are close to from the potential fallback. You met Sheriff Langford. He does not do things by half. I don't know the specifics of what Patton may have put you up to, but if it is a viable path towards taking down Masav, I suggest you continue to pursue it, if for no other reason than because now you are not the only ones likely pursuing this creature. There's not a lot of lost love between the Anarchs and the former sheriff, and if they see an opportunity, they will take it. And there are kindred who belong to that particular faction that are much scarier and more effective than Miss Castillo.
Ash's eyebrows knit together, but if they kill Masav, that's good for all of us, isn't it?
No, because the point is to prove that we deserve to live, not that he actually is a danger. That's just an excuse.
Yeah.
No, I mean, but beyond, it's, perhaps I'm inferring something, but it seems like that there is some inherent danger in the Anarchs getting there first beyond our necks.
Not wrong. I wish there was time to sit you all down and explain the nuances of the society that you find yourself in, but right now, we simply don't have time. So I will be very brief. There is something that our kind can do to one another that is considered taboo, even amongst the undead. It is only sanctioned in incredibly rare and incredibly controlled circumstances. It is the act, for lack of a better term, of consuming the soul of another vampire by drinking them entirely.
What the fuck?
Oh.
Indeed. This act is known as diablerie. It imparts the strength of the one so diablerized into the person fortunate enough to sink their fangs into their quarry. You've met Masav. Do you really want Ambella Castillo or someone like her running around with that kind of power?
Point taken.
Not particularly.
So then you understand the urgency.
Yes, certainly.
Good. Then we are all finally on the same page. I now must ask you to vacate the premises.
Yeah, you don't have to tell me twice.
Ash makes a leap and then turns around and says Mary about Aster.
The only conceivable way I can see that working in your favor, if not this hunt, then something equally important. Thin bloods are not supposed to exist, Ash. The eldest of our kind see them as an existential threat to our very way of life.
Ash nods and says, I'll keep that in mind. And when we have the time, I have a few questions that this adventure has raised.
I suspect I will be very busy in the next few nights, given everything. But when there is a calm moment, you know how to contact me.
Ash, nods, says, thank you. I won't fail you.
I certainly hope not. Now, Miss Asher, Mr. Reed, I do earnestly wish you luck. You will definitely need it.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Now, if you will excuse me, I have several phone calls to make.
Of course. I'm gonna start walking off, and then halfway while walking off, realize that none of us have a car.
Oh, no, Ash still has theirs.
Oh, yeah, you do. Okay, then I'll be hitching a ride with you.
Once they've walked away a little bit, Jeremy kind of looks at you guys with that same kind of slightly dazed expression and say, you guys really should check your phones.
We were a little busy at the time, and you did kind of wander off without telling us anything first, and
then I found the big group of bikers coming in to attack you and sent the only message I could.
No offense or anything, but you kind of made a habit of walking off randomly. So you just wandering off doesn't mean shit to me.
Aster was texting me. Where's Aster?
Fuck if I know.
Okay.
I
told her why I was leaving. Did she not tell you?
We were a little busy at the time.
And some of you were, well, no judgment, but there were some altered mental states.
Yeah, well, I was hungry.
Yeah, I got a really bad feeling when I walked in, and the shadow guy, he was you guys saw that, right? Where he was covered in liquid shadows and they're molding. I wasn't hallucinating, right? That was real. He tried to threaten me when I was leaving. And
They threatened us there.
And as soon as I walked away, that was before you guys started doing whatever you were doing. And then I was telling Aster why I was leaving. And I guess you guys decided to,
Yeah, because we needed the gun. It's not like we have time, Jeremy. We have
What's
even
the-
less time now, and had we walked off then, like maybe, sure, this shit wouldn't
No,
have happened, but
If we had walked off then, what would have happened is the bikers that wandered in would have shot them up, and then we could have taken it from the bikers. Do you think they would have, the couple people who were here were going to live through that? Look at how many people are dead. And how
they were
badly
more
shot up
kindred
you
than
guys
us. Actually, not in bad shape altogether. The white fucked me up more than these guys did.
Ash like reaches under their shirt and like pokes at one of the gun holes. It's like, yeah, I prefer not to do it again, but frankly, we didn't have much of a choice, and I don't like playing what ifs and recursing this.
Yeah. Look, no offense, but I'm doing all this shit so I can get the fuck out of here.
They'll let us
And I
leave.
will literally
not gonna let us.
do anything.
They're not gonna let us leave. Do you not know what like she was saying? You're attached to someone. I don't know who it is,
Yeah,
but you're gonna be
man.
attached to someone
I know.
until they decide they're done.
Yeah, and anything I can do to win myself any kind of fucking brownie points, I'm gonna do it, because I'm not spending all of my fucking life here. I have a fucking home. I have a boyfriend. I have a life outside of this goddamn town, and I didn't ask to be a goddamn vampire.
None of us asked for any of this, and we're dealing with this night by night. We're going to get out of this Masa business. We are going to get out of this accounting. We're gonna just take it step by step, night by night, and
You need to stop killing people, because that's what's causing all these issues. Bikers are after us because they're the first people who died. Now, the guy out the window, that wasn't our fault. Mostly. That was mostly Masaf. But, like, the biker behind the bar, that's why they're here. They were tracking you, Ash. And they were getting help from whoever they could. And that guy was a master of arms, I think is what he said. There's more of them. How many more bikers are there? And if
Can you get off your high goddamn horse for a second?
No, I'm saying that they're still going to be coming after us, so we need to figure out how to stop it, because they're going to keep showing up.
we show them that we're not to be fucked with.
That's one strategy. Sitting on the hood of your car is one Nick Kilpatrick.
Hey,
Hey. You got room for one more? I'm basically done here, so
Ash offers a little smile and says, "That face card? Definitely. Though, looks between. You're gonna have to write on the back."
yeah, it's fine. I feel like we all need to sit down and have a conversation anyhow. Don't really think I think I've been slacking a little bit in my accounting.
I would have reached out to you sooner, but I don't know a good way to get in touch with you.
They don't let us use phones while we're on the job. It's a thing.
It's fair. I don't know. Telegraph, dead drop box. Should figure that out.
Radio. Actually, they're big fans of analog.
Yeah, that makes sense. Good to know.
But yeah. Let's talk before you all either beat the shit out of each other or make out furiously. Yeah?
Yeah.
All
Where
right.
did you see how many people died, or who died?
You really don't want to know that,
I
kiddo.
want to know about one person. I'm going to give him the description of, I think it's Gabe. Was somebody like that in there?
Didn't see anybody match that description.
He saw everything that happened, led the attack, and then he got away.
Okay, yeah, all the more reason to have a bit of a powwow.
He was on the phone with someone before they went in.
We should talk.
Yeah.
You guys have a place to bunk down for the night?
We can use my apartment. Should be enough light, tight spaces that can fit everybody.
Someone remind me to call my boyfriend so he doesn't worry I'm not there again.
Alright. Long night, I know, but it's not always this bad, believe it or not.
All I say is my pool of experience has not been great, but I will trust you that, it gets better.
Yeah. Won't take up any of your hospitality for too long, but we should talk.
Well, I guess back to your place.
All right, let's go.